back to my channel, Plutonian I. I'm Key, and we're here to do the next video in the Venus, Love and Sexuality readings. So this is going to be for the water sign Venus, so Scorpio Venus, Pisces Venus, and Cancer Venus. If you don't know what your Venus sign is, definitely check your birth chart. Check your natal chart, because sometimes your Venus may be different from your sun. So these will be dedicated to the Venus signs. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm a Scorpio Venus, so I'm interested to see what comes up. It's gonna be for that wanted to stay out. And it's going to be love and sexuality. Why am I not surprised that this came out? But okay, I'm going to go ahead and say this now since it's coming out at me. This seems to be a common theme going on with the water Venus. And I think it may have been energy that carried over from when we had that Venus retrograde in Gemini. So for some of you, if you have Venus in retrograde in your natal chart, I do as well. This energy may still be kind of carrying over, where it's this Seven of Cups energy, where you're having multiple options that you're having to choose from, multiple people kind of coming into your life when it comes to the love life. But for a lot of you, it's having these multiple options, but not necessarily wanting to. So it's like you kind of just wanted to maybe have one or two people that you may be talking to, or trying to get to know, and then it's crazy when you're doing this and all the thoughts come to your head and you're trying to get it and it comes out like mush sometimes. But what I'm saying is, when you have multiple options but not necessarily wanting to, where you may have only wanted maybe one or two people to kind of talk to and try to get to know and date, and then pick whichever one you like the most, or if you want to continue just dating and sleeping with or having sex with both. But it's like multiple ones that are coming. And like I said before, with the carrying over from this Venus retrograde Gemini energy, it's like in quick spurts. So for some of you may be talking to somebody, then you all of a sudden stop, then another one comes in, you stop talking to them, then another one comes in. It's like a constant revolving door of them coming in. And for some of you, maybe you getting your freak on, like you have sex with one, you think it's gonna be, you guys may have sex another time, but then they stop talking to you, or you stop talking to them, then another one comes in, and you have sex with this one. That type of kind of really, really multiple people type of energy. Now, some of you, especially if you may have Gemini placements, planet placements, you're able to really handle this and navigate this type of energy and know what to do with this. Because some of us, other people like myself, water dominant person, I was going crazy with mine. I was like, oh my God. But some of you may be able to handle it. Others, it's like you didn't want multiple options. It's like you're trying to handle it and really trying to do your best to navigate it, but it is crazy. But like I said, I think the Venus in Gemini retrograde energy, it's over. I'm not sure if Venus is one of the planets that's in retrograde right now. I know there's quite a few, but it's still for some reason kind of carrying over. Let's see what else. Ooh, Jesus, I can't take them all. Just give me. But the Death card definitely was one of the ones that just made itself known. So there could be quite a few of you when it comes to love and sexuality, cycles that are ending. Like I said, a lot with those quick spurts, all those relationships, they're dying, another one's coming. It's dying, another one's coming. It's dying, another one's coming. But I feel like also for a lot of you, it's transformation within your self-confidence, transformation within sexuality, period. Some of you may have had this kind of rigid or this kind of one note stance when it comes to sexuality and how sex is, but now you're kind of changing that. Your ideas about sex are changing. A lot of you are, kind of maybe exploring your sexuality more and and being more open-minded to certain ideas and ideals that you may not have been before. Like some of you may be exploring, maybe wanting to explore the opportunity of kind of maybe trying a polyamorous type of relationship. That's just an example. A lot of you are really, it's like loving your body more, wanting to show off your body more. And before you may have been kind of timid or may have been kind of be one of those people that never thought you would ever send any form of nudes. When all of a sudden you're embracing all of that. Look at the Three of Cups wanting to fly out. That's what I say. Yeah, when it comes to, it's like a lot of lighthearted within the love sector for a lot of us water Venuses right now, which is different because water Venus is most of the time really wanting to kind of just stick to one person or persons. If you're into the polyamorous thing, it's not really a lighthearted, let's have fun with multiple people type of thing. But like I said, I really feel like that energy that I was explaining earlier is still kind of carrying over and lingering, because this Three of Cups is all about. It's all about fun. It's all about. Some of you could literally, if you want to break it down to one of the simplest meanings, a lot of you could literally be getting drinks, indulging in drinking. A lot of you may have taken a break from it, because we've been quarantining and whatnot. But now you're back to indulging in drinking and sex and just really having lighthearted fun when it comes. It's really not. It's an energy of not taking things super seriously. Like I feel like a lot of you are just really just transforming and really just loving your bodies, loving yourselves, and not necessarily taking it so seriously and being super hard on yourselves. It's like an energy of, if I want to have sex, if I want to show off my body, if I want to do this, I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to let anyone judge me. And if you are judging me, you can kiss my ass. Like it's not, I don't care about any of that. It's that type of free-flowing, light-hearted, I'm going to enjoy myself energy. Like, not taking things too seriously, or not letting certain ideals that people have stamped on love and sex affect you. If that makes sense. Let's see what else is going on for you, Water Venus. Ooh. See, this kept wanting to come out. The Six of Cups in reverse. It's out again. So for some, how can I say this? Despite this lighthearted type of energy that's going on, some of you still secretly have maybe, if you are dealing with multiple people, some of you still have this one person that you want to kind of deal with way more than others. This one person whose energy is kind of attracting you and kind of sucking you in more than the others that you may be dealing with, but they're not really putting in any effort or really kind of showing that they are worthy of your energy or worthy of giving you that, how can I say this? It's like you have these three people, but you really have one that you really like the most out of all of them, but they're not really giving as much as the other two that you don't really care for, if that makes sense. So you're kind of like bummed out, and it's this energy of being bummed out and kind of being like, oh my God, I wish you would just communicate better or text me back on time or not flake on me. That type of energy. So it's like, you're kind of like, you're the one that I actually like the most, but you're giving the least, if that makes sense. I'm going to clarify this to get more clarity on it, but that's what I'm feeling with that one. Let's see. And clarify the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you definitely gotta change your path. Definitely have to not get stuck on that one. Go ahead and replace it right now. I'm I'm gonna get another clarification for the Six of Pentacles, but the Two of Wands just flew out, and that is always an indication of a needing to change direction. And it's Wands, so it's fire energy. That means it's associated with passion and doing it quickly and kind of moving forward. So it's kind of continuing this theme of not taking it super seriously. And the fact that Six of Swords came out to clarify the Six of Pentacles. This is one of the cards that indicates it's the epitome of moving on, epitome of moving forward. You see that as she's walking, she's dropping the sword. So it's like any fight or any effort that she may have been putting in and she may not have been receiving, she's letting it all go. It's like it's a wrap. I'm done trying to, communicate and kind of make things happen when you are still giving the bare minimum. So for a lot of you, you may have these three people that you're talking to, and this one person that you like more than the other three. But this is a clear indication that you may need just drop it, replace them. They can, despite the fact that you really like their energy, just know that they can easily be replaced, and that someone else out there, that cliche ass saying, there's more fish in the sea. That definitely applies here. So despite the fact that you really like them and their energy, they can absolutely be replaced. It's encouraging you to replace this energy and move on to something. Replace them with someone better. Period. You're still in this energy of having fun and really exploring your sexuality. So why take this? So why continue to have someone in your roster that really isn't doing anything? Replace. It's all fun anyways. It's not super deep yet. Keep in mind I said yet. And you keep going. Let's see what else we got. What else do you have for water? My God, it's Two of Swords. It's another two. Two of Swords. See how she's blindfolded, and with the Two of Swords, I have to make a choice. Another choice card coming out. But this one is different than the Two of Wands, in the fact that the Wands is like, it's time to move on and go ahead with moving forward with something else. But with this Two of Swords, the blindfolded woman in the card is representing a lot of you, where it's like that it's time to really just go ahead and either make a choice or go ahead and like I said, replace this person and let someone else come through the revolving door. But for some reason, you're still keeping them. So for a lot of you, it could be the fact that you're, like I said, that energy that they have is really bringing you in. You're probably heavily sexually attracted to this person, and that could be the basis on why you're keeping them around. But let me clarify this Two of Swords. But you're getting clear indications that this person is going to continue to give this petty efforts. Their efforts are going to continue to be nominal. I'm gonna keep going, but the page of Wands in reverse showed itself, so that means a lot of you are kind of losing this free flowing momentum. A lot of you are kind of reverting back to taking things super seriously and super deep, which is not bad, of course. That's what water energy is about. But in this specific case, in this specific energy that's going on right now in the love sector, it isn't needed. Because like I said, you're dealing with people that you honestly, for a lot of you, don't need to be taking serious, because they are not people who are worthy of taking serious, because they're not going to give that. So it's all about just having, at this moment, it's all about kind of just having fun. Yeah, right now. See. Let's see if we can get something clarified. Two of Swords. yeah, I'm not a fan of when I see this card. But Five of Pentacles, um, this always represents some sort of loss, whether it be financially, emotionally, anything like that. So I feel like if you keep subjecting yourself to trying to win over this one person, or really trying to get them to give more, it's going to be an energy depletion. It's going to be to the detriment of you. You're in your bag right now, Water Venuses, when it comes to your confidence and your self love and loving your body and realizing how beautiful you really are. But you put yourself in danger of kind of losing that, or kind of regressing back to a more how can I say this? Regressing back to more of a less confident version of yourselves. It's the version of yourselves before you kind of went through this transformation. You put yourself at a danger of reverting back to that if if you go about doing older behaviors, where it's like, because we have a tendency to do that, where it's like we know this person isn't really giving anything, we know this person isn't really worth it, but for some reason we still kind of keep them in our energies. You don't want to do this. I'm telling you right now, like, you do not want to do this. This is Five of Pentacles, is representing a regression. And after all the hard work that you've done and coming to terms with who you are, you do not want to take some steps back, Water Venus. You don't want to do that. But for the ones that's having fun, keep having fun. Just stay safe and protect yourselves. But that's what I have for you guys. Now I did have, I believe that I did for the first. It's okay. You guys stay safe. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon.